Have you noticed that grocery stores are changing? Many stores are now emphasizing prepared meals, pre-cut portions, and other items that will make them more money in a highly competitive business. But it's very easy to avoid these products and stay within budget for you and your family. Here's the number one thing to remember. A grocery store is not a restaurant. It's a store to buy ingredients for you to make meals with. If you aren't doing this, you've already lost financially. Now let's take a look at the top 10 grocery store ripoffs. This one is a no-brainer. If you are frequently buying a single bottle of water or buying cases of it, then your food budget is going to take a hit. The markup on bottled water is huge. Think about it this way. You're paying multiple dollars for an item that costs the supplier pennies, and with no added benefit in it compared to tap water. And where is bottled water located? Usually in coolers or displays right near the checkout. They're counting on you to buy this on impulse. Perhaps you're even thirsty when you're leaving the store. Avoid it and save money. Whether you buy chicken, pork, or beef, you shouldn't buy it at the grocery store. Wait, you're saying I shouldn't buy meat at the grocery store? Well, you shouldn't unless it is on sale. Just about every type of meat frequently goes on sale. I'd estimate at least once a month. If you're in the grocery store and you need some meat, stock up with whatever is on sale. In fact, sale prices on meat are frequently in the 50% off range. That means you can stretch your dollar to be double what it usually is. Plus, meat freezes perfectly, so you can buy extra and save it for future meals. It loses no freshness by freezing it, unless you are leaving it in the freezer for years at a time. Don't buy meat at full price ever. It can destroy your grocery budget. Butter can already be marked up substantially, but have you seen the new trend for it? Instead of the usual 1-pound blocks, it is now being manufactured in 125-gram sticks. You may have seen a 4-pack of these before, but I'm talking about buying an individual stick of butter. Do not buy these. They're an absolute ripoff. Why? Butter doesn't go bad quickly. You can store a brick of butter in the fridge, or even freeze it if you're desperate. The company producing this is just trying to get you to spend way more on a product. 3.5 times more, in fact. They'll increase their profit margins, but you'll be wasting money. Lunch meal kits have been around for years. They go by many names and are primarily for children. Caring parents with good intentions buy these for their children, but reality is they can't afford to buy these regularly. Let's just look at one. It is 90 grams and it retails for $4.59. In the pack there are some small slices of meat, cheese, and crackers, and a mini chocolate bar. I get the appeal for kids, yet for the parents, if you assembled this at home, it would cost you a fraction of the price. Think about it this way. If you were buying this for 2 children, twice a week for a year, it would cost you nearly $1,000 for these meal kits. Few families can afford this. I get the convenience appeal, but do parents really want to retire a couple years later because they bought their kids pre-made lunches? Who doesn't love fresh cookies? They usually always taste better than the pre-packaged ones. But if you're looking to save money in your grocery bill, avoid fresh baked goods. You can make cookies at home for a fraction of the cost, and you likely have some of the ingredients on hand already. You could make them at home for probably less than $2 a batch, saving you up to $5. Maybe you're saying, oh, $5 doesn't sound like much, and you're right. But in a time with tight budgets, inflation, and tariffs, saving $5 again and again adds up. It's that mentality that avoids a cycle of debt and interest payments. Plus, this is the type of product the grocery store loves you to buy. High markups and low labor. Avoid those fresh store-bought cookies. What products do you find you avoid at the grocery store? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, please subscribe to my channel. Over 97% of my viewers are not subscribers. If you have subscribed, thank you. It makes the work I put into the videos well worth it. Bagged and freshly prepared salads are available in a number of flavors at your local grocery store. There's just one problem. These salads often cost more than your entire meal should. Let's look at one example. Taylor Farm sells bagged salads at most grocery stores across Canada. I've seen them retail for as high as $7.99. If a couple is splitting the salad, that's $4 per person per meal, and with no other protein or side added to it. That's just way too high for a meal at home. Aside from the cost, Taylor Farms is an American company. In this era of tariffs, it's already worth avoiding them. Now, if you bought lettuce and added your own dressing, you'd have a similar option for a fraction of the cost. Freshly prepared salads made by the grocery store can be even more expensive. They need to mark them up to make money and account for the fact that some won't sell at all and end up discounted or in the garbage.
Here's your big salad to go.
Oh, thank you.
Don't buy either of these options regularly. They'll ruin your grocery budget in no time. Most everyone loves cheese. Grocery stores have entire sections devoted to it.
64 slices of American cheese. 64. 63.
If you're on a budget, there's two types of cheeses: affordable cheese and specialty cheese. Affordable cheeses are ones like cheddar, mozzarella, and Swiss that are sold in larger quantities, usually in a refrigerated aisle. Specialty cheeses are sold in small packages in a separate area of the store and can be quite expensive. While these are excellent to buy as treats, especially during special occasions or holidays, they cannot be a regular item you buy. Grocery stores charge more for them because they put work into preparing them, slicing up larger wheels of cheese, packaging them, and pricing them. They are tempting and delicious, but not suitable for maintaining a proper meal budget. Skip them and savor them in the rare times you do buy them. Seafood is great for any diet, but avoid the fresh seafood section at your grocery store. The fish there is extra expensive, and you'll find much cheaper options in the packaged and frozen sections. Here's one example. Freshwater shrimp are available at the fresh fish counter at the grocery store chain Loblaws. They are priced at $44 per kilogram. If you were to buy frozen shrimp from the same store, they would be $23 per kilogram. That's almost half the price. Avoid buying fresh seafood. You're paying for the idea of freshness, which can be impossible if you're not near an ocean. Grocery stores mark this up because it seems exclusive and fancy, but many studies have even shown that the freshness is debatable. It may have already been frozen and then just thawed out for the specialty counter. Look for the frozen option instead, or fish that is from a local source to stay on budget. While it may be tempting to buy freshly cut fruit, avoid it on your regular grocery shopping list. Why? Grocery stores mark these items up greatly for a bunch of reasons. Think about it. They must pay for the package and mark it up to make money on the packaging. When I worked at a grocery store, this could add up to $1 per fruit tray. They also need to account for the labor in cutting it and for any waste. Most stores aren't going to sell every fruit package they produce. Here's two outrageous examples I found at a store near me. A quarter watermelon for $9.92. That works out to be about $40 per watermelon. No one would pay that, so why pay that rate for a cut portion? And a half honeydew melon for $4.50. I've never seen a full melon for $9. So no matter how much you need, just buy the full thing. Plus, with fruit, you can always freeze what is left over, and it only takes minutes to cut up. When it comes to pre-cut fruit, avoid. Grocery stores have gone all in on prepared meals. Many stores will have them right at the entrance, and they smell good as you enter the store. Why are they doing this? Well, they are promoting a product with a fantastic markup for them. They prepare them in bulk and then put them in individual containers. That pre-made spaghetti and meatballs, while tempting, probably cost them $1 to make. Yet it is being sold for $10. That platter of chicken fingers and fries looks good, but they are simply heating frozen items and serving them to you. You can find the same items in the store. Just cook them at home for a fraction of the price. I get that some of these can be an odd treat and can be more complex meals than a single person would want to make for themselves. But if that's the case, you might as well be going to a restaurant or takeout place. Those places would likely have even better quality. Avoid treating the grocery store like a restaurant, and don't buy these regularly. Grocery stores, even small independent ones, know what they are doing. While they offer all varieties of food, their goal is to try and get you to buy the most profitable items from them. And who can blame them? I've listed just 10 items they promote that give them and their suppliers more profit. I'm sure you can think of more. The average Canadian family of four spends over $17,000 per year on groceries. Avoid these options as much as possible, and your grocery budget will stay well below that number. Looking for other tips on grocery shopping? Be sure to check out my most recent videos. They'll help you save money and take the stress out of shopping. This has been the Price Check Expert. Thanks for watching.